the final aspect that relates to assessment again concerns short answer questions. In medicine and probably elsewhere, we do use the short answer question format quite extensively, and we try to provide students with some feedback on their answers. In summative in-course exams, we give them back their scripts and they can see how the tutors mark their answers, and we can give them feedback on how the whole cohort did on each particular short answer question, so they can compare their performance with that of their peer group. But students sometimes get confused about why their answer was wrong, or why their answer appeared to be, to them, perfectly correct, but was clearly not an answer to the question set. And so what I've done over the last year or so is try to collate examples of students' misunderstandings with written questions, specifically short answer questions, and have used that as a basis of collaboration with colleagues in the Thinking Writing unit at Mile End to devise a workshop on writing better answers to short answer questions. And sometimes you can quite clearly see fairly simple and fundamental errors in the way that the student has gone about answering a short answer question. So I've tried to take the most common errors that students commit in this particular form of assessment, and together with colleagues at Mile End put together a workshop which provides an overview of writing answers to short answer questions, and then gives students some examples of actual answers that students have written to a short answer question with which those students are familiar with the content, and ask them to say why they thought the tutor gave that mark to that particular answer. And then you can get into a dialogue with students about, well, what was it that the student did that lost them marks or gained them marks? And that helps to give students some insight into both their own approach to attempting that style of assessment, but also looking at it from the perspective of the examiner about how they go about constructing questions, and therefore what the student has to look for when they're reading a short answer question that will give them the most chance of writing a correct and successful answer.